Tell me about your first relationship. When did you first realize that you had lady parts? You know what I'm saying? And
welcome to the pod,
Welcome to being
Jennifer.
on the pod with Lindsay.
well, just because I feel like Jennifer,
welcome.
this is how I see Jennifer. She's so classy, so so versed, so worldly, so everything. And now I just want to know
got
what
it
it's
all.
like
God.
inside
I know
that
about the
libido.
grundle.
I gotta know.
The grundle. Bring it out.
I'm trying to think of how, because my mom obviously, God bless her, watches all this stuff. So I'm trying to think. I'm like, how much do I really get into this?
Welcome to Ned's pod, Mom.
Hey, Mom. Sorry.
We're filthy.
She even said before I came in, she's like, don't talk about your butt. And don't. I'm like, Mom. I was like, it is what it is.
that what we
Like,
are?
it's fine. It is what it is.
It
She
is
loves
what
you
we
guys,
are.
though. She loves you guys.
We should have merch that says Ned's pod, butt and sex stuff.
I love it.
Butt and
I
sex
love it.
stuff.
Yep.
I was just telling Devin before we
Sex
started,
and
I was
butt
like,
stuff.
I kind of wish David and I could do this, but everyone's like, la, 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 I don't want to hear it. You
Right.
remember there was like some ad we did for like butt plugs or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
And-
Some kind of toy.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
Love honey, yeah.
No,
I
it
like love
wasn't
honey.
even that. It was the ball shaver.
Oh,
Manscaped.
Manscaped. So like literally I asked David, I was like, can you please do this one? I was like, I don't think anyone wants to hear the chick that wore fruit that was friends with Selena being like, so my boyfriend's balls. Like no one wants to hear that.
I'd buy it.
Right? Oh, thank you. But anyway, so my
on,
first,
go on, tell me
my
more.
first like sexual experience, is that what you're like the first time I was aware that I wasn't like
Either on your own when you first became aware that you love your stuff, or with another person. Actually, both.
I don't
love
want to
that.
know about Jen's childhood libido, Lindsay.
I don't
mean,
want
it
to know
was
about your
high.
child.
it was high.
I
Still
just
is.
remember.
Baby. I know something's wrong. They say they were like, you know, something's wrong with your health if your health. Wow.
It's all good.
Your health if it's not high. Like if you're not like really like craving
Bye.
sex.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I've been there too. Like I struggle with depression hardcore,
Yeah.
and like whenever I'm super depressed, I'm like,
Are you kidding?
it's the Sahara.
I am
Like,
dead.
Forget it. Yeah, I'm dead inside. I don't want to talk to you. I
No,
don't
that
want,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
I'm going through some shit when I'm like, I feel nothing.
Yeah, when you're super healthy, everything's like working. Your libido's super high. So yeah, I've always been like a super sexual person.
Wow.
I was always the person that my friends went to like get their first vibrator and stuff
Oh
like that.
my gosh, you were that
Who
girl?
can help me
Yeah,
with this?
yeah.
Jen Stone.
I was like, you don't have one. Let's go to the what is it?
No.
The pleasure chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Yeah. So I was always that friend. A big fan of it. My Aunt and I have talked about this where she's, you know, we have different styles, and I'm like, it blows my mind that I'm like, you don't want to go battery operated? Okay.
Ah, dang. No, plug
But
me
anyway,
in the wall.
And speaking of my Aunt, I have so many my Aunt stories, but I'm not gonna like give her stuff away. But she actually was there when I lost my virginity.
She was there.
She took
Like,
it.
she wasn't in the room like filming
like,
it, but like
You lost your virginity to Mayana?
I did. It was great. No, I was dating someone that played her boyfriend in. I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, you
because
know, that
it's-
gives it away
No,
immediately.
it does. But anyway, so it was a guy that was in a movie that we had both done, and
I'm getting on IMDb right now.
Yeah.
He was pretty at the time.
Ooh,
but
drugs, they have that effect on people.
I mean, I don't know if that's his story, but yeah. So, and we went to the Teen Vogue Young Hollywood party.
Yeah, baby.
And then, because I was a late bloomer, I lost mine at 17. So
18.
Late
19.
bloomer? Yeah, I was like
really?
19, yeah.
okay, all right, cool.
Yeah,
but
It felt late.
But there are people I talked to that they
I
were
know,
like,
13.
yeah, well, I was 14 years old, and I'm like, that's horrifying.
Yeah, kind of.
Like it's just
That
really
would be
scary,
awful.
right? But anyway,
It felt late at 19, but then like as I've grown, I'm like, oh, that wasn't late.
Yeah.
Like that was fine.
I think that's healthy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like our prefrontal cortex isn't fully
even developed.
formed until 25. Why are we making huge decisions like that? And
'Cause
to
we're
be
horny.
honest, like right?
Yeah.
So many mistakes because of that. But yeah, like it's something that I'm like, I don't love my first time. I don't know any, like, do you know anybody that was like, yeah, really knocked it out of the park?
Don't just love it, but I had a great time, I believe. Yeah.
Mine
Yeah.
was like nice.
Yeah.
It was nice,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like,
Mine-
oh, mine.
I knew I
blowing.
didn't do the
Yeah.
best
It was
job.
more like a personal, like it was just a huge crossover of like a personal moment for me. And
Yeah.
so like the person I was like with too was just like everything to me. And so yeah, it was, I remember saying,
beautiful.
thank you.
Oh, that's what I want to hear though. That's what I want to hear.
I say
Because like I
thank
look
you
back at mine, I'm like,
Because
I'll redo.
He like talked me through it because I was like, whoa, and he like was
that's
like
so
so sweet and like,
nice. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was. I'm not going to tell you the details of why it was bad, but I'll tell you guys when we're off camera of why it was bad.
oh,
Sorry.
But yeah, and Devin can tell you, I love a blonde, blue-eyed asshole. Like I really,
no,
yeah.
you love the
It does.
Chad.
I love
Loves
a
a
Chad.
Chad.
I was born in like this super like like the suburb of Texas that was just really conservative. And so there were a lot of Chads. So when I was developing my taste, that's what I got. And now I'm like,
Chad.
Right.
Chad.
yeah, dude,
Right.
my
Giga
last
Chad.
one, such a fucking Chad. Like, oh, God. Like I look back and I'm like, why did you guys put up with that? Like, yeah. So it's always like after I break up, they're like, yeah, it was not.
There's a Brad out there waiting for you.
Yeah.
There's a Brad.
Can he not talk about like meal prep and exercising
Now that I don't know
all
if
the
I don't know about
time?
all that.
Dude, how are they so boring?
Oh, I can't.
How?
I call them.
Oh my God, I
I
don't
call
care.
them gag ball scenarios because they what gag balls were built for. Just
Amen.
Shut up.
Amen.
Just shut up.
And I sometimes can't tell if that means they have a big dick or a small dick, and I'm just like, what's going on? I don't care about your macros. I don't care.
dude,
I don't
dude,
care. I don't care. Take your clothes off.
yeah.
Dang.
See, but that's the nice part though. Is it's nice when they take their clothes off, but this
I know.
thing has got
this
to
thing,
stop.
There's nothing coming out of there.
Yeah. No.
Dang.
No. Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, can I have sex with that person? Because I'm not super attracted
If you get
to
a
them.
gag ball, you can.
Okay, well, you know what these guys
I need to go to the
are.
pleasure chest.
Say don't
Will you
leave
take
because
me?
of this.
I know that you
go.
have like sections that you
I
are
love
just like
a pleasure.
this, girl,
It's been
this.
years since
I
I've
know.
been because I stalked all my friends up
Yeah.
and there was no reason to go.
Right.
So,
Dang.
yeah, let's go.
And now
dude.
you're covered by Love Honey or like
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
At least a few episodes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they went over to Wizard's Pod. I'm not sure if
Ew.
that's
Probably
their
not.
bread and butter.
Love
but-
Honey is jizz, isn't it?
Is
You
it?
mean why did they name themselves Love Honey? That's interesting. That's an interesting question. Love Honey.
I feel like that could go a lot of different directions.
Love Honey?
Yeah.
Give me your Love Honey.
Oh God, no.
I need to sweeten this.
Do you guys,
tea.
what do you think
It
is
didn't
the
do
worst
nothing.
name to say?
Didn't do nothing.
a little something. What
Yeah.
was that?
No, I was gonna say, what do you think is like the worst name to have to scream out during sex?
The worst name?
Yeah, like you know how there's people's names like Petunia. You don't want to
Yeah.
scream that out, right? Like
Yeah.
what do you think
Pope
is like
John.
I mean,
Butch.
Butch. Good luck.
Butch.
I just don't think I could. I'm not sure I could have sex with anyone named like my family's name.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
You know what I mean?
But have you ever had that
Ooh.
moment like during where you like shout something out and you're like, nope, I'm gonna call you.
I never
babe.
shout anyone's name during sex.
So you're
That's
just
me.
completely mute.
No.
No.
I also have a problem with saying thank you. I say thank you the whole time during sex. Oh, yeah,
Oh.
thank you. Yeah, I do a lot of
that's
that.
'cause you're
Thank
like-
you.
Yeah.
Your fucking southern upbringing. My God.
Thank you, young lady. Thank you, young lady.
Oh yeah.
I was
Thank
like,
you.
your mama raised you
Oh,
right.
I appreciate you. Appreciate you. That's I say.
I mean, that's
appreciate you a lot.
sexier.
That's
That does a
beautiful.
little something to me.
Yeah.
But like the whole time, like,
But I don't
thank
know
you.
why. Also,
I just hear it like a little weak, like thank you.
All right, that type of thank you.
Oh, see,
And you're like,
this.
thank you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't even look at you guys sometimes.
That's
You,
wild.
you steered this conversation into this
Yeah, you
cul-de-sac.
opened
Do you
us up.
Lindsay.
scream
For sure.
people's name? I think men it's a little different. I don't.
I don't
Has someone screamed your names? You guys got it like that?
I don't.
You got it. Jennifer's like, yeah.
Damn.
Have they?
Damn.
yeah.
Damn.
What do they say? Jenny? Jen?
No, I don't do
Jennifer?
Jenny. Jenny is a bitch with pigtails. who
Amen.
Is
Amen.
On, that's I always tell people. I'm like, I'm Jennifer. I'm Jen. You can call me J Stone. Whatever you
So
want
they
to
have to
call
say
me.
the full-
But
oh.
Jenny, no, they don't.
No
have to
Jennifer
say
Stone. Jennifer Stone.
Jennifer
Oh
Stone.
God, that'd be so weird. No, that's actually like a deal breaker for me. If I'm on a date and he's like, I loved you on Wizards, I'm like,
Oh.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm gonna
sorry.
start letting them know I need my full name, Devin Werkheiser.
Dang, Joseph, put that Joseph in there.
Yeah.
Put some respect on my name.
Well, okay, but that transitions. Now you've opened. It's been a minute
George.
for
I
me,
I
so
know,
now
I
I'm
know.
just like,
Go
let's
ahead.
talk
Yeah,
about it.
I'm
It's
there.
the most action I'm getting.
Please, I need tips.
But
Wow.
vocal, not vocal. What do you guys like?
Here's the deal. When I was first having sex, I was like spouting off and talking a bunch and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then I started
Were you
getting,
making that sound?
yeah,
Please tell me
blah,
yes.
yeah, I was not as clearly, but no,
I did not mean it in that context, but I realized how it.
That's great.
Never mind,
Yeah,
never
but
mind.
sometimes I'll once again lose the plot while I'm talking in bed, and then it's just like, got to circle back around to kind of the same thing. This is becoming contrived. I'm lost. I'm not in the moment.
Now
anymore.
you're
Yeah.
in your
Now
head.
It's a
I'm just
science
like,
fiction novel.
What
She's
is
just
this?
ranting off.
Yeah, like no, and then you just keep repeating things, and then like I don't know. Sometimes it's real awkward.
No, I mean, but that's sex in general. Like sex, you just have to like I feel like when it's the best is when it's with someone you're super comfortable with,
Yep.
and when it's someone that you can laugh at all the weird
Thank you.
sounds
The
and the weird
laughing
stuff, and like
is
you have
the
to be able,
best.
like you can be sexy and like have that moment, but if it's all serious, it's like okay, we have to acknowledge the fact that we're two creatures putting
Humping.
mouths on
Yep.
each other and sticking things in places that they might not
Just like
should go. You know what I mean?
Feeling
like
it out.
you're feeling it out. So it's like you have to be able to enjoy the clunkiness of
Yeah.
it sometimes and embrace that.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide. If you want to watch our full episodes, go over to the Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide YouTube channel. Also, if you'd like more bonus content and exclusive live streams, join our Patreon. All the links will be in the description here.